YouTube. How y'all doing today? Man, look, if you're a subscriber, I appreciate you for turning back, checking me out, following my journey. I appreciate all y'all, man. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, if you like the channel, you like the content, go ahead, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with the videos. Only for y'all, man. Join the Red Bed Trucker Mom, bud. You hear me? So we're leaving Pennsylvania. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Going to an Amazon location over here on Grayson Street, PA. From there, I got a load on me. From there, we're taking it empty to B-More, and we're gonna be done for the day. Sorry for the shaking, y'all. It's my phone holder not too sturdy, and I'm in a big rig, so what you expect. So look, as y'all see by the topic, I'm pretty sure people have made videos like this, but I'm about to make one too. So 5 things I love about trucking, and 5 things I dislike about trucking. Y'all stay tuned.
Shout out to Red Big Trucker.
Who?
Shout out to Red Big Trucker. Red Big Trucker.
Red Bed Trucker.
Red Big Trucker. Shout out to who? Red Big Trucker.
So yeah, no specific order. I'm just gonna name them the way I feel. Put it bluntly. So number 1, like I said, no specific order. Number 1 thing, the sense of freedom you have on the road as a trucker. The sense of freedom we have on the road as a trucker is unexplainable at times, bro. It really is. It's unexplainable. I don't know, like I said, I don't know about local. I do regional. You know what I mean? It's not local, but it's not OTR. It's like in between, if that makes sense. We're not gone for weeks. We're gone for a couple days at the most. And then we come back. You know, and it depends on your company. But this specific company I'm at, man, they don't bother you. They don't call you. Sometimes we feel like these be our trucks, man. Like we own these trucks. You know, just without the note, of course. We can bring whoever we want out here. We can go where we want. We can eat what we want. We ain't got the boss or the owner all over our shoulders all during the day. What's going on? Where you at? Why you stop there? Did you take a 30-minute break here? Why you ain't go here? As long as they, like I mentioned in my other previous video about getting your CDL, I mentioned the same topic. As long as you getting that freight there on time, with no issues, don't damage anything, don't hit anything, man, they not gonna bother you, bro. They not gonna bother you. They don't get no calls, you ain't gonna get no calls. You know, that's actually, I say I wasn't going to put them in a specific number order, but that's my number 1 thing I love about trucking. Number 2, you getting paid to travel. Travel all over the country. You know, all over these different states that most of us never been to. Most of us never probably been outside of our province, you know, which is your, whatever state you're in, you know, for the most part. And if you did, it wasn't for a long period of time. You know, so when we out here for a couple days, You know, we can go to a different restaurant if it's open, you know, due to what's going on right now. I'm just speaking in general. So, you know, you can go to specific restaurants, You know, you can go, you know, to water parks. You know, maybe they got an archery place you can go to, which I've always been interested in, with the bow and arrows. They got a lot of fun things you can do that in different states, see different tourist attractions that you only see on movies or TV. There's a lot of different places you can go to and go to different states, depending on what state you're going to, right? So that's the second thing. And these are things that I love about trucking. Number 3, the money is great. It's amazing money that we make every week. Like I said, every truck driver is different, depending on what setup you have, depending if you're getting CPM or percentage. CPM is cents per mile. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking from a company driver perspective, not an owner-op, you know, or lease driver, because I'm not a lease or I'm not owner-operator. Not yet, anyway. You know, so I'm speaking from a company driver point of view. So the money is good for me. You know, what I make every week. Matter of fact, I get percentage. And I just got a hell of a great raise for my percentage I'm getting every week on the loads. And it's good for me. It's sufficient for me. You know what I mean? My wife don't have to pay any bills. She a stay-at-home mom and wife. You know, we about to move into a new place. You know, bigger than our last place. And I love it. The financial stability of being a trucker is just unexplainable. You know, until you actually out here. Because a lot of people probably don't think that we really make good, decent money out here driving these trucks all day. We make great money out here. Like I said, it really all depends on the company you with, what type of setup you got, and how much you want to run. You want to be home every day, you know, go local. You know, go get your $800, $900 every week, or whatever they gonna get, because that's probably the most you can probably get anyway. I could be wrong, but from what I heard, you know, because I was local for years before I came driving regional for Amazon. But that's a whole different topic. Yeah, as usual, wife called me when I was trying to make a video. So, yeah, number 4. The beautiful things we get to see on this earth. Like, it's similar to the different beautiful places and tourist attractions you can go to. The things you get to see of the creation of the Most High, of Allah, as we say. We can see His creation and all the things that He's created on this earth. As far as the mountains, like we're seeing right here. The mountains, you know, the different architecture, the different people, you know, the different languages, all these, the different accents, all these things are things that you come across when you're going over the road as a truck driver. You know, you're not in that office job all day, sitting in we sitting in a seat per se, but it's just different. Like, you see these mountains right here, these hills right here on the mountains, beautiful. Different scenery you get to see every single day. You know, you might go to New York and see the Statue of Liberty. You might go to St. Louis and see the, I think they call it the Liberty Bell, whatever they call it. Go down D.C., see the big chair. Or you might see the monument, rather, in D.C. So it's different tourist attractions, different architecture and things that you can see in the beautiful world that we live in. You know, so, and that's number 4. So number 5 is just being able to work outside. You know, your office is outside. The road is your office. The road is your office. You know, you got a mobile office. You're not stationary, sitting in one place, in one building rather, because we are stationary cars sitting in this driver's seat all day, of course. But, you know, the road is your office. You know, that could probably be mixed into seeing a different, beautiful scenery and architecture. Not really the architecture, but the different scenery in the world. Sorry about the visibility of my windshield, all the salt. I need to get some washing fluid too. You know, so yeah, man. Those are the top 5 things that I love about being a trucker and being over the road. Now, of course, the five good things I love. There's 5 things that I dislike about being over the road. Once again, I'm not going in any specific order. I'm just giving them how I feel, right? So number 1, of course, being away from your family. That might be the number 1 thing for a lot of us that got a wife and children. Being away from your family for long periods of time. Your family asking you, or your kids rather, Daddy, why you gone again? Or why you gotta go back to work again? Or why you always gone? It kind of hurt you, especially the younger ones. I have a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old, so that kind of hurt sometimes because the 6-year-old really don't understand. She sees Daddy gone all the time, and that'll probably affect your bond and your relationship with your family. Not probably, it will. It'll affect your bond and your interaction with it, like you don't know them sometimes. You gotta work hard to counter that. To make that not such. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, being away from your family is extremely difficult. Okay, number 2, truck parking at night. Oh God, man. If you don't, sometimes when you go to depending on what time of day it is, forget about it. Restaurant area, truck stop, you ain't find no parking. Unless you go to like a truck stop and you reserve parking, which might be like $12 to $15. You reserve parking. Other than that, forget about it. You're not getting no parking in the evening or at night and no truck stop. Even at a rest area. Even though rest areas is a little easy accessible to get in and get out. But just in general, trying to find parking at night, man, it's extremely difficult, man. Because you got to think about it. A lot of truck drivers, they haul freight for businesses that do 9 to 5. Amazon is 24 hours. I'm pretty sure it's other shippers and shippers or big major companies that stay open 24 hours as far as shipping and receiving products. But since I do Amazon, I know for certain that Amazon is 24 hours, 7 days a week. So a lot of them shut down around 4, 5 o'clock. They don't get back up to about 6 or 7, maybe earlier. They want to get there early, get an early start, get in line or whatever. So yeah, truck parking is extremely difficult, man. It's extremely difficult. That means a lot to us because we're in the almost 65 to 70 foot truck. That we can't just pull up somewhere and just go to sleep. A lot of people sleep on the side of the shoulders, on the side of the road. Extremely dangerous, man. You can get somebody killed, you can get yourself killed. And state troopers can put a ticket on your truck or your trip. Be mindful of that. That's a side note. So number 3 thing that I do like about being a truck driver sometimes. I'm gonna make I want to give some clarity on this. The good outweighs the bad for me out here. So it's not balanced, it's not equal. I'm just saying the 5 things that I dislike. It's not that I dislike them to the point that I can't do it anymore. So that was number 2 anyway. So number 3, I think. Number 3. Being able to eat a decent, nutritious meal out here. If you don't bring lunch or have a spouse that makes you lunch, or you try to be a little bit more health conscious and eat salads and bring some bread and whole wheat bread and some lunch meat and stuff like that, and drink a lot of water, you really can get obese out here. And what you eat, what they say, you are what you eat, that's a fact, because it affects your health, it affects your mental state, it affects your attitude when you're on the road. Keep in mind, we're on the road 10, maybe up to 11 hours driving, legally anyway, a day. It affects your sleep, and overall it just affects the way you feel about yourself and your attitude. So trying to eat healthy out here is extremely difficult sometimes, because a lot of truck stops, rest areas, or just general places that got all these nice meals, they cheap meals that's gonna get you full, but it's not nutritious. So gotta be mindful of that. That's one thing I don't like, is not too many nutritious places out here. But once again, I can do my part, and before I come out here, get a little Tupperware of some nutritious, some tuna fish salads, some baked fish, etc. Whatever I need for myself to be comfortable on the road, so I can eat healthy sometimes. Right? So number 4 is dealing with these idiot people on the road. truck drivers included. They're not excluded from this. Some truck drivers are complete idiots out here, man. They will cut you off. They won't let you merge. You know, not majority of them are courteous and mindful because they know how it feels to be cut off and not being able to merge and stuff like that. So this not really for the truck driver. It's some, but overall it's the four-wheelers as we call them. People that's in their regular cars. You know what I mean? Don't let you merge. Slam on their brakes. Don't want to let you over. Sometimes you gotta take it. You know, sometimes they'll overtake you. If it's a one lane road you're on, they'll overtake. That means drive around you illegally in the opposite lane of traffic. You know, they make your job extremely difficult sometimes, man. And stressed out to the point where you borderline get a little road rage and you just slipping out of here. You know, we've all done it before. No matter how much you try to contain your composure, because I feel like you put my life in danger by you doing that, by not being patient, by being able to wait for a few minutes. The same person that just overtook me or flew past me, I see you at the light. You ain't go anywhere, man. In your mind, you might think you're going somewhere, but you're not. You might say a few seconds to get to the red light before me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't mind me more because they call me red bed left lane trucker. Cause I'm always in the left lane. when you can't do so. There was no sign said no trucks in the left lane. So I'm driving the left lane. You know what I mean? So well yeah, so that was number 4. Excuse me. So number 5 is going to some neighborhoods that you know are a little sketchy when you gotta deliver to. You know, and the receivers or the shippers don't care that you going to, no offense, you going to Philly, you going to some neighborhoods in B-More, or you going to some places like I just left Akron, Ohio. You going, you know, it's hoods and gangs, and especially in Jersey, there's a lot of gangs and hoods and you know some real, you know, places that you better be on point. You know, I don't know if you curry in your truck, you know, but you're gonna need something with you out here sometimes, man, because some places, man, truck drivers can be targets. Especially what's going on now. You know, we moving. You know, for the most part, we ain't had no stay-at-home order because we essential drivers. We moving the country. You know, everything that comes in the store, we have. You know, I remember a while ago reading an article of a truck driver got robbed for the whole trailer because he had tissue on it. I'm not sure how they knew it was tissue, but maybe they watched him deliver to a Walmart or Target, you know, a dollar store or whatever, and they robbed him for the whole trailer. Made him get out. I don't know if it's another CDL driver, they drove that semi-truck, you know, got it open. You know, you can easily get the trailer open. Most of them got bolt seals. You can bolt cutters, open it. Or sometimes we got plastic seals on our trailer. All you gotta do is pop it with your finger. You can easily take it off. Believe it, it's not a lot. I mean, some drivers do got the actual locks. You might need a damn near a saw to get it off. They got locks. Like, you know, when you got, like, when you to school, and you got your little locker, the little metal one, or steel, whatever type of material it is. Yeah, some of them got that. You know, but I know for certain Amazon trucks, I've been doing this for a year, they got even a bulk seal where you can get that with a bulk color, or the plastic seal, you can easily pop it off. It's not a secret. Everyone can see it. When they come behind you, see the damn seal on your trailer. You know what I'm saying? So that one is that's probably, like I said, it's no specific order, but that might be the number one thing when you come to some place, especially at nighttime. You know what I mean? When you want to get out, or you want to go to a 7-Eleven or a Subway, and you pull up in your bobtail. Bobtail is for people that don't know, is when you don't have a trailer attached to you. When you're just driving the tractor by itself, the truck by itself, it's called bobtail. It's the number 5 thing right there. You know, and like I said, for me, the good outweighs the bad. The good outweighs the bad. So I'm not at that point now that I feel like my life in jeopardy every day, and you know, I'm neglecting my family. They don't even know me no more, like I'm in prison or something. If it gets to that point, then I might have to find a different career, or I might have to go low because I love trucking. You know, very lucrative business. You know, and I tell anybody, if you want to go for a career, go get your CDL, man. You got a license that you can go anywhere in the world, and you're gonna prosper. God willing. That college degree is not gonna get you too far. You know what I mean? I can quit this job today. I've done it before. I've quit jobs that day and had 5 or 6 call me that same week, beg me to come drive their trucks. You know, with all type of elaborate offers. But you know, that's a whole nother topic, a whole different video. Once again, man, I appreciate all y'all for watching, staying with me, following my journey, liking or even disliking, commenting, but don't even comment. As long as you interact with the video, I still appreciate you, man. Once again, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all y'all, man. Fred Trucker.